I have not made content for so long that I accidentally deleted my intro. It's been that long, guys. Hi, I'm back. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Carrow. I'm an urban fantasy author, and I do lots of different stuff. I currently work with a comic book publishing company based out here in Dallas, Texas. I write, I edit, I sometimes correct art, and I do pretty much whatever I'm told to do and remind everybody else what they're supposed to do. It's a great dynamic. A lot has changed and gone on, and I thought it was time to do an update video and let you guys kind of in the loop of what's been going on. So we'll start with one of the most obvious things that you're probably sitting there and asking yourself, which is, Carol, what the fuck are you wearing right now? I don't want to ruin the surprise for you guys, but I had breast cancer. Had as in past tense. I had a surgery a week ago, and we cut that fucker out and threw it in the trash. I think they actually did some scientific stuff to make sure it wasn't too invasive, but I've been told so far it's good. But the reason I'm wearing this beautiful monogamy, whatever color thing this is because it's providing a medical service to me. And that's been one of the huge things that's occupied my life for probably the last 4 months, was getting the diagnosis and working through that, and now being here with you guys. If you are a nosy fuck, and I know some of you are, and I don't judge you for it, I'm going to have 2 links down in the video description. It talks about my adventures as I found out I was diagnosed with breast cancer all the way up until, the weekend before my surgery. So if you would like to read any of that, please go ahead. That's down there for you. But outside of cancer and moving to Texas, I have done a couple of other really awesome things. I've gone to conventions. I've met really awesome people. I released a book recently. It's on ripperverse.com. It's called Dirty Deeds. It is a 56-page graphic novel of a sci-fi ragtag group. If you're interested, I will leave a link down below for you to check that out too. It's got all my favorite tropes that my dad and I loved when we were watching sci-fi together, and it's a pure passion project from me, and I'm really thankful that work allowed me to publish it and put it out into the world. I think it's doing pretty good right now. Last time I saw, it was like I'd sold like 2,000 copies. That seems like a pretty good number to brag about, right? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. Look at me go. Part of the reason I wanted to get back into making content was for a few reasons. One, I wanted to do something that was giving back. Again, I know I talked about this before. I'm talking about it again because as I've gone to conventions, I keep running into people who have questions either about writing, about getting published, publishing themselves, marketing, all of the works. And I thought maybe something I could do is I could try and like revamp this channel with the information that I have right now, not only as somebody who has published independently, but as somebody who's worked for a publisher that's made millions of dollars a year. So I think I know a couple of things that I would like to share with you within reason. And then the other reason is slight shame, because as I've gone on to other people's live streams and they're like, Carol, tell us about your channel, and I'm like, there's nothing, it's dead, I'm sorry guys. But no, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it right now. We're doing it this very second. And then the other thing that I have in the works, and the other reason I wanted to work on making sure that I had a slightly more active channel, is because I'm starting a podcast with my soul twin Danny. She's got a channel called Comics and Everything. She's very talented, very intelligent. She's like, woman is very skilled, but if she was here right now, she would be like, no, stop that, no. And we're gonna do a podcast, and it's gonna be called Plot Holes and Profit. You guys voted on that in multiple places. That was the winner, so that's the one that we're going to go with. Purpose of that podcast is going to be film analysis. So we're going to be looking at movies, talking about what works, doesn't work. Because Danny has a background working in like cosmetology, she can talk about like the special effects when wigs are somehow showing. And I'm just a story snob, so I'm just going to talk about when I don't like things in the plot and, poke fun at bad dialogue, because I love doing that. That's my favorite thing. The big goal that we have with the podcast, other than spending time together, is that we would like to raise money in order to create one of our own films one day. It's a big goal, but you got to start somewhere. And we thought one of the best things that we could do is we could make a podcast where we talk about what we know about these things and then walk the talk after that and make something. We're still hashing out like what kind of film we'd like to make, but that is the big goal, and I'm sharing that with you because public accountability is like fantastic. It's great. So much good pressure. We'll be starting that podcast in a couple months. She and I have got like some things that we're juggling and trying to get through, but we're very excited. I think you guys are gonna really love it. Danny is absolutely hilarious. Probably one of the funniest people I know. So I'm gonna try and like keep up with her on the wit side and like wish me luck on that. I'm gonna do my best. But the other thing that I'm going to be working on between now and May is I'm actually doing a collaboration with a charity. The charity is called Comic Books for Kids. Comic books is one word. I'm going to put a logo somewhere here. because sometimes this charity gets mixed up with a different charity. This charity, their sole purpose is to get children-friendly comics and give them into the hands of children who are in hospitals right now for whatever reason. It could be for like injuries, illness, cancer, you name it. They're bringing comic books to these kids to give them something to do while they're sitting in there. Working with them to make a charity comic where all the proceeds, or the net profits I should say, of the comic go straight to the charity. So that's in the works right now, and I'm trying to launch it in May. I'm trying to, but it depends. Like if my artist gets sick or something, we might have to fiddle with some dates or whatnot. But it is a story that is called Tales from Twisted Ravens. It is kind of like grim fairy tale, just a little bit about children that find themselves in a magical wishing store and finding out that wishes aren't always what they think they might be. I'm trying to work like some life lessons in there that I don't think a lot of children's fiction has currently. And I really just feel like we need to have better children's fiction out in the world. So this is my contribution with a charity. We're both going to be working very hard and diligently on this. I got off the phone with the owner a little while ago, and he's absolutely ecstatic to do this project. So be on the lookout for updates for that. And I think I'll probably be talking most about that on my Substack. So that's where you can go and be nosy about that. Now, I know some of you are kind of like, Carrow, like, that's cool. Like, I like your writing advice, but I don't like your writing. And it's cool that you're working for the charity, but I don't know if I want to support the comic. Don't worry, boo. I got you there, too. You don't have to buy my stuff to support the charity. You actually can donate straight to the charity. It's really easy. There's a link down below. I got lots of links for you guys. There's like tons of links. Outside of that, I do have a couple of my own books that I may or may not get to. It kind of depends on what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. How my health is doing, how things at work go. I mean, there's a lot of different factors that I'm just kind of sitting here watching and seeing like what's going to happen. So I'm kind of treading carefully there. But I do want to do the channel. I do want to do the podcast. Definitely want to make the comic with Comics for Kids and get that up and running. I really do think you guys are going to love that. And then at some point, I will probably publish another book of my own sometime this year. There's one that's like 90% done. I just need to finish writing like 4 chapters, and it's one of those things where I'm not ready to say goodbye to the story, so I just put off finishing it. Does anybody else feel that way? Is it just a me thing, or like no? Okay, it's me. Okay, cool. But those are my big updates. I moved to Texas. I had cancer. I got better. I published a book, a graphic novel. I started collaborating with a really fantastic charity for children, which I'm still super excited about. And then I'm going to be moving forward trying to make content for YouTube, helping other writers get answers to questions that they are not getting in other places. I'll be doing a podcast with the fantastic Danny, and I think those are all the major developments that I have right now. I'll probably remember something when I'm about to go to bed, but I will add that later. But that's it. That's what I've been up to. I've missed you, missed most of you. Some of you I haven't missed. You know who you are. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. But I would be happy to reconnect with a couple of you. I know some folks in the community have been very kind to like invite me into like virtual retreats and stuff like that, and I'm very thankful that you thought of me, and I'm very sorry I wasn't able to take you up on that. Like, I was really close to doing one with Shannon and one of her groups, and the whole reason I wasn't able to actually follow through with that was because on the day of a due date I had a major book release and I was occupied for 12 hours that day. So Shannon, I'm really sorry. I never really got a chance to like tell you that in an email, but that's why I kind of flaked on you. I'm really sorry. I'm really fucking sorry. Okay, I really am. But I think that's it. We'll wrap up on there. Feel free to leave some comments, questions. If you've got like some topics that you would like me to cover when it comes to either getting answers from a publisher, a writer, an editor, or whatever, let me know. I have lots of experience now. I might be an industry expert. I might be just a little bit, just a little tiny bit. And I think we'll go ahead and wrap up there. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Do all the fun things like the video, share the video, gossip about me to all your friends. It will be great. And I will try and make another video hopefully next week. So let's see if I can hit that benchmark first. Oh yeah.